Hello, everyone. My name is Samantha Gaines, and I'm an intern this semester with the Student Support Services team here at Voyager. Because October is Bullying Prevention Month, we wanted to create a presentation for you all to share some information about bullying and tips that could be useful for you as you navigate your school year. First, I wanted to share this statistic with you all. In the United States, more than 20% of students report being bullied. This means that 1 in 5 students experience bullying. So, for the definition of bullying, bullying behavior can be complex and varied. Because of this, there are many definitions of bullying. The main traits that show up in these definitions usually are behavior that hurts or harms another person physically or emotionally, an inability for the target to stop the behavior and defend themselves, an imbalance of physical, emotional, or social power that occurs between the bully and the target, and repetitive behavior or a single incident that arises from a pattern of behavior. There are 4 types of bullying. For physical, this is visible. It includes an intent to harm. Examples would be hitting, kicking, pushing, taking or damaging property, forced or unwelcome contact. For social and emotional, this can be sophisticated and within the mind. Examples would be exclusion, social manipulation, rumors, and humiliation. For verbal bullying, examples would be teasing, name calling, threats, intimidation, demeaning jokes, rumors, gossiping, and slandering. It's important to remember that words can be used in powerful ways. For cyberbullying, this usually occurs over social media, text, email, or phone call. Examples would be threats, harassment, hate speech, ridiculing someone publicly, posting lies or rumors about someone. Of the 20% of students who reported being bullied in the United States, 13% were made fun of or called names, 13% were the subject of rumors, 5% were pushed, shoved, tripped, or spit on, and 5% were excluded from activities on purpose. It is important to remember that bullying is different from conflict because bullying has an intent to harm, hurt, or humiliate, while conflict is less severe and stems from a disagreement or argument in which both sides share their views. How does bullying affect people? Bullying has an impact on education, health, and safety. For education, it can lead to school avoidance, a decrease in grades, an inability to concentrate, a loss of interest in academic achievement, and an increase in dropout rates. For health, bullying can lead to physical or mental health problems like headaches and stomach aches, sleeping problems, low self-esteem, increased fear or anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress. For safety, bullying may impact a student's sense of well-being. It can lead to self-isolation, increased aggression, self-harm, suicidal ideation, and a feeling of alienation at school or retaliation. There are 3 basic roles in a bullying situation. These are the person being targeted, the person initiating the behavior, and the witnesses. For the person being targeted, they may struggle with being able to defend themselves. They may have an emotional reaction which reinforces the person engaging in the bullying behavior by giving them the desired outcome of having control. They may have few or no close friends. This person may try to avoid being noticed, which makes them seem like an easier target. And they may have objects that cause jealousy from the person initiating the behavior. The person initiating the behavior must be held accountable for their actions, but it is important to note that this person should not be labeled a bully because this sends the message that the behavior cannot be changed. Finding out why they are engaging in the behavior and addressing it can help the person make lasting and positive changes. Witnesses are important in these situations because they usually know about the bullying before the adults, and they usually don't like the bullying, but they don't know how to help. So on these next slides, we're going to talk about how can you help yourself and others. If you are experiencing bullying, know that it is not your fault, you are not alone, and it is the adult's responsibility to make the bullying stop. Bullying is never okay and no one deserves to be bullied. Find a trusted adult and let them know about the situation. The adult can help you create an action plan to stop the bullying. What can you both do together to respond to the situation? You may want to let others who are involved in your life know about your plan. This could be teachers, parents, coaches, or counselors, and letting them know will help them to support you. If you believe that you could be bullying someone, know that bullying is about behavior and behaviors can be changed. When you recognize that you could be bullying someone, tell a trusted adult. You can share what is going on and express that you want advice and help to change the behavior. Together, you can set a goal to change the negative behavior. It may be helpful to think about example situations you could be in and plan what kinds of responses would be appropriate. When thinking of appropriate responses, make sure that they are kinder, more inclusive, and more accepting. If you witness bullying behavior, remember what can happen to someone who is being bullied. They tend to feel alone, believe that no one cares about them, question who they can trust, and wonder if anything will ever change. This can be a really lonely feeling. So first, be available for conversation. You have the power to reach out to this person and show that you care. If you decide to reach out directly to the person being bullied, you can connect with them by listening without judgment and asking questions about the situation and how they feel. For example, you can ask, "Do you want to tell me what happened? How are you feeling? Or how can I help you?" Encourage them to tell a trusted adult about their experience. Second, you can respond with intentional acts of kindness, acceptance, and inclusion. Some ways to show support and examples of what you can say are speaking up. Your words matter. An example would be, "I'm here for you," or "You don't deserve to be treated like that." You can also reach out because your actions matter. An example would be, say hi to them during class or in the hallways. You can invite them to sit with you or play a game, or you can do homework together. Being a friend is also really important. You can build them up. An example would be, remind them that they do not deserve to be bullied and it will not last forever. Recognize what they are good at and compliment them. Try to invite them into conversations. Third, you can redirect the situation when you think a bullying situation is about to happen or is happening. You can change the subject, help them get away by asking them to walk with you, find an adult who can come quickly and intervene. If you see cyberbullying, you can write something positive in response, contact the person being bullied, and let them know that you are there for them, or report it to an adult. Fourth, you can talk with an adult. Here are some ideas to keep in mind when telling an adult. Let them know that you need advice. Share with them that someone is in a situation that they cannot solve on their own. When describing the situation, keep in mind that it is okay to leave out specific personal details and let the adult know that you are not ready or not sure if you can share those details yet. Emphasize that you want the bullying to stop and ask what can be done to help, and then you can decide on the next steps. Encourage others to come together against bullying. Unite for kindness, acceptance, and inclusion. So, here are some ideas for who you can reach out to. At home, you can reach out to parents, guardians, siblings, aunts, uncles, grandparents, or anyone that you have at home. At school, you can talk to teachers, counselors, principals, the administrators, counselors or any trusted adult. So here is the information for the middle school counselor, Mrs. Farish, and here's her email. And then the high school counselor is Miss O'Kane, and here's her email. And then our school social worker is Dr. Link, and here's her email. And then I listed the references I used, and feel free to check out these websites, which are referenced throughout the presentation. Thank you all for listening.